You've probably felt overlooked or like you're not a priority in someone else's life. You've worked hard, contributed great ideas, or given your best to help others, but you haven't received the recognition or appreciation you deserve. This feeling not only leaves you disappointed, but also makes you ask, what did I do wrong? Why aren't my efforts being acknowledged? Especially when this feeling occurs in close relationships like family, friends, or partners, it can be even more hurtful and disheartening. When those you place your trust and affection in don't consider you a priority in their lives, it can make you feel as though you have no value, or even that you're unimportant. This can lead to deep frustration, and sometimes you may feel stuck, unsure of how to change the situation. Stoicism does not advise us to seek recognition or respect from external sources, as that is beyond our control. Instead, this philosophy teaches us to value ourselves and build self-mastery in our own lives. When you are able to do this, you will no longer be concerned with whether others acknowledge you or not. Instead, you will create a space where others naturally begin to recognize and respect you. In this video, we will explore 9 powerful Stoic strategies that can help you change how others perceive you and become a priority in their lives. These strategies not only help you control your emotions and maintain your dignity, but also empower you to build an independent, self-mastered life filled with value. The first strategy is creating the fear of loss. One of the key concepts in Stoic philosophy is the ability to control oneself and maintain autonomy in any situation. Stoics believe that we cannot control the behavior of others, but we can control how we respond and act in those situations. When facing relationships, we often feel hurt when others fail to appreciate our efforts or presence. However, Stoicism teaches us not to let recognition from others determine our self-worth. An important strategy to help you become a priority in others' lives is to create the fear of losing you. This is not about manipulation or making others feel afraid, but rather a subtle strategy to create a sense of scarcity in your presence. When people realize that they could lose you, they begin to reevaluate the value of their relationship and make more effort to maintain their connection with you. Stoicism teaches that relationships are not something to be taken for granted, but connections that must be maintained and built over time. When you become someone of value who cannot be easily attained, you make others realize that your presence is not something predictable or dependent on them. This creates a sense of respect and appreciation from their side, as they understand that you are not someone they can have effortlessly without making an effort. However, Stoics also remind us that respect cannot be achieved through deceit or emotional manipulation. You cannot use this strategy to make others anxious without reason. Instead, apply it gently and subtly, ensuring that you create an environment of mutual respect, one in which both sides understand that the value of a relationship is not something to be taken for granted, but something that must be maintained through effort and genuine appreciation. Self-respect and inner power are the foundations for maintaining healthy relationships. When you know how to create a reasonable sense of scarcity in your presence, you not only become someone others value and prioritize, but also affirm that your sense of fulfillment and worth does not depend on their validation. The next strategy is avoiding being constantly available. In Stoic philosophy, self-control and balance are 2 essential elements that help us build a meaningful and fulfilling life. One of the core principles of Stoicism is that we should not allow emotions or relationships to dictate our peace of mind or our decisions. Being constantly available to others may seem like a natural habit, but at times this very behavior can cause others to become dependent on you without truly recognizing the value of your presence. When you are always present and ready to meet everyone's needs, you unintentionally send the message that you have no boundaries, that you can always be borrowed, and that your presence lacks scarcity. This diminishes the respect and appreciation others have for you, because people rarely value what comes too easily. Meanwhile, Stoicism advises that we must maintain independence and balance in our relationships. Not always being available doesn't mean becoming distant or indifferent. It is a way to affirm that your time and attention hold value. In every relationship, there is a simple truth. Quality always matters more than quantity. If you show up too often, others will no longer see your presence as something precious or worth anticipating. They will take it for granted and feel no need to make an effort to maintain the relationship. But if you are selective and know how to appear intentionally, your absence will create a sense of anticipation, and others will value your presence much more when you are there. Stoicism encourages us to live a life of self-mastery, and to do so, you must know how to set clear boundaries. When you are not available in every situation, you are sending the message that you have your own life, and that others must make an effort to maintain their relationship with you. This is not an act of rejection or making things difficult for others. It is a way to preserve self-respect and maintain your value in the eyes of others. More importantly, we cannot control the emotions or actions of others, but we can control how we respond and choose our relationships. When you decline requests that are undeserving or unhelpful to you, you affirm that you are a person of integrity and value, not someone who can be easily manipulated or taken advantage of. Strategy 3. Maintain mystery. In life, people are often drawn to mystery and ambiguity. This is instinctive, as we naturally want to explore the unknown and uncover what is yet to be revealed. In relationships, mystery can be a powerful tool that helps us maintain respect and interest from others, without relying on what is obvious or easily obtained. When you reveal too much about yourself too quickly, it can feel like opening every door and allowing others to easily step into your personal space. This can lead to a loss of value in their eyes, because nothing remains intriguing once everything is exposed. People rarely appreciate what they don't have to work to discover. The Stoics advise us to keep a part of ourselves reserved, something only those who genuinely care can uncover gradually. This sense of mystery is not about deceit or hiding the truth. It's about carefully choosing what you share. When you don't reveal everything about yourself right away, you create a space that others must make an effort to fill, prompting them to invest time and energy into the relationship. The Stoics believe that others will value you more when they have to discover new things about you, rather than when you reveal everything too easily. When you keep a sense of mystery within yourself, you are also affirming your own value. Not revealing everything right away doesn't mean you're untrustworthy. It means you understand the importance of building a long-term story. The Stoics believe that every relationship needs time to grow and develop, and mystery is the element that sustains lasting intrigue. It also helps you avoid becoming too predictable or an easily accessible part of someone else's life. However, maintaining mystery does not mean being dishonest. You still need to be truthful and sincere in your relationships, but you should understand that sharing about yourself is a gradual process, not a full exposure all at once. This not only creates curiosity, but also helps maintain respect and interest from others. Strategy 4 is letting others invest in you. A relationship becomes deep and lasting when both people feel that they have invested time, effort, and emotion into each other. In reality, no one wants to be a dependent part of someone's life, something easily gained without effort. However, the truth is that when you make yourself too available and constantly ready to meet others' requests, you unintentionally make them value you less and see you as something taken for granted in their lives. Stoicism emphasizes that every individual must preserve their own value and never allow themselves to be wasted. When you become someone who is always ready to help, always prioritizing others without expecting any investment in return, you turn yourself into an endless resource. And this very thing diminishes your value in the eyes of others. You cannot maintain their respect over time if they don't have to invest in you to sustain the relationship. When you create reasonable distance, you show others that your time and attention are not limitless, and that to maintain the relationship, they must take initiative. People only truly value what they have to work for. When you allow them to feel that earning your attention is not something automatic, they begin to see you as a priority in their lives. And as a result, they invest more effort to sustain the relationship. The most important thing is to maintain balance. Investment in a relationship should never be one-sided. If you are too distant and don't allow others the opportunity to invest in you, the relationship will grow cold and lose its meaning. However, if you constantly allow others to rely on you without expecting any investment in return, you will easily become someone who is taken advantage of. Balance means showing others that you have value and that they must make an effort to maintain the relationship. Strategy 5. Prioritize your own needs. One of the most important aspects of maintaining any relationship is knowing how to put your own needs first. In today's world, we can easily get caught up in trying to please and satisfy others, especially in close relationships. However, Stoicism teaches that if you do not know how to respect and prioritize yourself, you will become dependent on others' approval and lose control over your own life. When you constantly prioritize others' needs while neglecting your own, you are sacrificing yourself and diminishing your intrinsic value. This can lead to feelings of being used, as others may begin to see you merely as a means to achieve their goals rather than valuing you as an individual. However, when you know how to set boundaries and respect your own needs, you can build healthy and fair relationships, where both you and others must make an effort to maintain the connection. The Stoics remind us that prioritizing yourself does not mean being selfish. It is a way to protect your mind and mental well-being, allowing you to live fully without being swept away by others' demands. When you put your own needs first, you not only strengthen your confidence, but also earn respect from others as they recognize that you are someone who deserves to be treated fairly. Prioritizing your own needs allows you to affirm your self-worth and ensure that you are not harmed in relationships. When you do not allow others to violate your boundaries or diminish your value, you maintain respect and naturally become a priority in the eyes of others. Strategy 6. Don't make others the center of your life. People are naturally drawn to what they can't easily have, and this also applies to relationships. When you make someone else the center of your life, you unintentionally make them feel that they don't need to put in much effort to keep your attention. This can cause you to become less significant in their eyes because anything that comes too easily inevitably loses its value. In Stoic philosophy, balance is essential in all relationships. Not allowing someone else to become the center of your life does not mean cutting them off or distancing yourself. On the contrary, it is a way to maintain independence and self-control within your connections. When you focus solely on one person and do everything to please them, you lose your ability to make your own decisions and control your life. This makes the relationship unsustainable and leaves you vulnerable when the other person fails to meet your expectations. Maintaining distance wisely in a relationship also enhances your attractiveness. When others realize that they are not the only focus of your life, they will put in more effort to maintain the connection. In reality, not making someone the center of your world doesn't mean rejecting them. It's a way to spark interest and build genuine value within the relationship. A lasting relationship is built on the self-reliance of each individual. When both people in a relationship have their own space, their own lives, and their own sense of value, they are better able to understand and appreciate each other. In fact, this independence becomes the solid foundation for long-term relationships. Ones that are not based on dependency, but still filled with affection and mutual respect. Freedom and the ability to make your own decisions are essential elements for living a happy and meaningful life. Making someone else the center of your world not only makes you dependent on them, but also erodes your self-respect when you no longer know what you truly want in life. When you focus on yourself, you rediscover your purpose and direction, staying grounded instead of being lost in external influences. Stopping constant communication is also one of the strategies that can change how others perceive you and help you become a priority in their lives. When you are always the one initiating contact, you unintentionally make others believe that you are easily accessible and can always be relied upon. This can lead them to see the relationship as something guaranteed, requiring no effort to maintain. Stoicism emphasizes that self-respect is not only about protecting your own value, but also about teaching others that they must make an effort to keep you in their lives. When you are always the one initiating communication, you place yourself in a dependent position and make others accustomed to the idea that you'll always be available. This can cause them to lose respect and interest in you, as they no longer have to make any effort to gain your attention. In contrast, when you begin to stop initiating contact, you send a clear message that you are not the only option in their life and that they need to put in effort to maintain their connection with you. This strategy doesn't mean rejecting all forms of communication. It means creating a pause that allows others to feel your absence and recognize your value. When you stop being the one who always initiates, others will have to reach out to you if they truly value the relationship. This helps you increase your self-worth and maintain respect from others. The Stoics teach that a lasting relationship is not one where you constantly have to chase after the other person, but one where both sides must make effort and investment. When you stop being the one who always initiates, you not only preserve your self-respect, but also encourage others to take greater responsibility in maintaining the relationship. Stopping constant communication makes others feel the need to take more initiative in maintaining the relationship. This is an important step in building self-worth because you are showing others that your time and attention have value, and they cannot take them for granted. By requiring others to make an effort to reach out and sustain the connection, you create a sense of challenge that makes them reassess your importance in their lives. This not only strengthens your self-value, but also helps you maintain respect from others. Strategy 8. Create your own happiness. In a world full of dependency on others, seeking happiness from external sources can easily lead to disappointment and a loss of self-control. We often rely on the attention, love, and support of those around us to feel complete. However, this is not always realistic, and depending on others for happiness can create imbalance in relationships and leave you feeling hurt when those expectations are not met. The Stoics encourage us to seek happiness within ourselves, rather than depending on external circumstances or other people to feel fulfilled. Creating your own happiness means taking an active role in shaping a life where you are the one who determines your emotions and attitude. When you stop relying on others to make you happy, you minimize disappointment and maintain inner peace, no matter the circumstances. Creating your own happiness not only helps you feel content with life, but also makes you more attractive in the eyes of others. When you live independently and with self-sufficiency, you not only bring value to yourself, but also radiate positive energy to those around you. People will see that you are not someone who depends on them for joy, but someone capable of cultivating happiness and peace within your own life. This doesn't mean you have to reject support or affection from others. It means building a strong foundation within yourself before relying on anyone else. When you can create happiness on your own, you free yourself from the negative emotions that come from emotional dependency or a sense of lack. Moreover, by generating your own happiness, you create space for healthy relationships where both individuals can share joy without being dependent on each other. Happiness is not something found outside of you. It is the active choice to maintain inner peace and find joy in simple things. Remember, when you become the source of your own joy and happiness, you not only live a fulfilling life, but also set an example for those around you, showing them that you are someone worthy of their attention and a priority in their lives. The final strategy is being ready to walk away if necessary. Although this idea may make us feel uneasy or uncomfortable, the Stoics teach that this readiness is not only an act of strength, but also a reflection of self-respect and self-worth. When you are willing to leave a relationship that no longer brings value to your life, you are affirming that you deserve to be treated better. Walking away doesn't mean abandoning others. It means choosing to respect yourself rather than allowing further harm. This is the action of someone who understands that if a relationship no longer fits or contributes to positive growth, leaving is the way to protect oneself. Each of us must have the awareness and courage to recognize when a relationship has lost its value. Being ready to walk away is never easy, but once you realize that you deserve to be treated better, you will no longer fear letting go of an unhealthy connection. This is not a failure. It is a conscious decision to protect your dignity and mental well-being. When you have the ability to walk away when necessary, you'll never feel dependent on a relationship or another person to be happy. This not only helps you build stronger and healthier relationships, but also shows that you are someone who makes your own decisions and respects your self-worth. Those who truly care about you will recognize the strength and will take the initiative to adjust their behavior to maintain the relationship with you. Finally, when you no longer fear walking away, you cultivate inner strength and freedom of the soul. You stop waiting for others' approval and begin living a life with your own purpose and meaning. This is one of the core principles of Stoicism, the ability to accept change, remain honest with yourself, and uphold your dignity in every circumstance. Through these 9 Stoic strategies, we realize that becoming a priority in any relationship is not about changing others, but about mastering yourself and building personal value. From creating the fear of loss, avoiding constant availability, maintaining mystery, letting others invest in you, prioritizing your own needs, not making others the center of your life, to stopping constant communication. Each strategy aims to help you build lasting relationships while preserving your dignity in every situation. These strategies help you control your emotions, maintain self-mastery, and enhance your personal value within relationships, while also cultivating respect and priority from others. When you apply them, you not only build healthy and balanced connections, but also protect your mental well-being and reduce the stress caused by those who fail to appreciate you. Stoicism reminds us that true strength lies in the ability to control ourselves, rather than relying on recognition or validation from others. When you learn to respect yourself and cultivate independence, you naturally become someone who is respected and prioritized in the eyes of others, while maintaining your inner peace and resilience. Start applying these strategies in your life today. Build your self-worth, set clear boundaries, and protect your mental well-being. With consistent practice, you'll find yourself becoming stronger, more self-reliant, and more at peace, ready to face any challenge and live a life of true meaning and value. If you found this video valuable, please hit like to support us in continuing to share meaningful Stoic lessons. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss future videos on Stoicism, mental resilience, and personal growth.